Hey guys, my name is Mitch. I'm the lead developer for the 3D Hive Builder, and in today's tutorial we're going to be talking about creating a seed item. So a seed item has a direct relationship with what we call the build trigger, and the build trigger lets us basically create or grow elements in the world. So for example, we can build houses, we can build crops, but all of these things require a part of what we call a seed. So you might have, for a house, you might have a seed of bricks. For a crop of rice, you might have a seed of rice seeds. And so basically what we're going to do here is create this seed item that will have the direct relationship with the building trigger. Cool, so the seed item works very much the same way as an inventory item. It's picked up, it's put in your inventory, and it's brought to the build trigger. So to create this seed item, we roll over the Add Plus button, click the Item button. That'll give us a new blank template for the item. If we click that blank template, we'll open up the settings for that item. Okay, and I'm going to call this My Seed Trigger. Okay, and the item type is a seed item. So let's go down here. You can see it here. You have to scroll down a bit. And you'll see that the seed item doesn't really have any information there except for the ability to choose a model, which is consistent with all of the items, and also a seed amount. So the first thing we're going to do is actually choose an item within the library. Let's have a look what we've got here. So I'll try and find something that is good for describing. Here we go. Okay. So say we're going to build a house, and a house requires bricks. So the bricks are my seed item. So I'm going to select my bricks. Okay, and you'll see that we've got a seed amount here. So the seed amount can be 1 all the way up to 20. Now I'll explain how the relationship between the seed amount here and the trigger of the build trigger works. The seed amount, for any single building that you create, the seed amount needs to take up 20% of that building's health before you can start building. So for example, if I have a house and the house's health is 100% or 100 points, for me to start building that house, I need to drop at least 20 points of seeds. So if my seed amount is 1, I'll need to place 20 bricks before I can start building the house. But if my seed amount is 20, I only need to place 1 brick before I can start building the house. So that is the relationship there. We'll go into more detail when we start talking about creating building triggers, but I just want you to know the relationship between a seed and the building trigger at this time, just so you know. Alright, so once we've finished that, I'll make my seed amount back to 1. Make sure you've given it a name and click the Save Changes button. And there we have it. We've just created our first seed item. Look into the tutorial about building triggers to find out how this item is used in particular together and the relationship between the two. Great. Okay, thanks guys.